Hi, it's Rich from Ignite Growth, and I want to talk about a key part of my STEPS growth methodology, and that's the strategy principle. Now, this is the principle that you must have a structured plan and growth strategy in place that drives your tactics. I mean, the whole core of this principle is that every remarkable business that I know and have come across and created with people, but also that I've been a customer of, they always have a strategic view on their business, and they allow their strategy to drive their tactical execution. So when you see remarkable tactical execution, it's usually driven by a remarkable strategy at the background, because that strategy will have identified everything they need to focus on. It'll have put metrics in place to measure and make sure that they're on track or off track. You know, by planning out their strategy, growth isn't ever left to chance. Everything is done in a very predictable manner, and it means that growth then becomes predictable. So the strategy really should be your first starting point whenever you're looking at your business growth. Start with your strategy first, and then you'll get into that position of every day your strategy will be dictating the tactics that you're actually executing. So make sure you get that in your minds. As I say, all your marketing campaigns should be driven by your strategy. Who you're targeting should be driven by your strategy. What sectors you're targeting should be driven by your strategy. There's another video that I've done on the 12 elements of a great growth strategy. I recommend that you watch that through, and you'll see how I put together a growth strategy for a client. And this takes me 3 months. This is 3 months of work that goes into my strategies when I create them for clients. If you look on the website, you'll see there's a strategy area, got lots of information again about how to create your own strategy. But I would really recommend that before you get into your processes, your procedures, your systems, everything else, you spend that 3 months minimum mapping out your strategy and focus on those 12 elements that I talk about in that other video. Okay, so that's the strategy principle. Take it on board, go away and action it in your business. Don't just have a tactical mindset where you're executing things, because what happens in that situation is if something doesn't work, you tend to give up very quickly and look for another tactic to try and bring into your business. You know, it's looking for a silver bullet, I always say. You know, they're not out there. Most successful businesses have this mentality of planning, executing, measuring, and improving. They get those 4 elements going, but the planning always starts. That strategy is at the start of that. You plan it out, you execute your theory. So this is what we think will happen. Execute it, what actually does happen. The market will never lie to you, so you can get feedback, you can get data into the system. You can then look at that data, so analyze what actually happened and think, right, what are the areas we can improve? You can then split test things, A/B test things, split test things, and just constantly improve. And if you get into that loop of plan, execute, measure, and improve, everything will start growing and you will never have a failure. Whereas if you're looking at it from a tactical point of view and you think, oh, well, we'll try this campaign. Someone told us we need to use this social media platform or use paid ads or paid search on Google. And then you don't have instant success. You tend to give up on that, say, oh, it didn't work, and then you move on to something else and jump onto something else. So that's not a healthy way to be in business. And certainly to get to £1 million, if you can get in this mentality of looking at your business through a strategic lens rather than a tactical lens, then you'll find that everything will happen far more predictably and you'll grow way past £1 million. But as I say, you must get into that strategy mindset first. All right, hopefully that was useful for you. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, make sure you click the button down here. You can subscribe and then also tap on the bell icon so that you get notifications activated and you'll know when I upload new videos. All right, take care and I'll talk to you soon.